Hey everybody, and welcome to TWE This Week in Entertainment.
I'm very emotional these days.
You're crazy. You lost it.
Move back to Colorado. No one invited you to California.
You scared little f***ing girl?
I just can't do this anymore.
And here I'm talking about my f***ing sister, who's not relevant to my life.
You are so stuck in your marriage. You're not happy right now.
That's why it's really hard for me to leave Spencer. I really didn't think on my year anniversary I'd be getting divorced.
Now, as you've seen from that last clip, it was kind of promoted on the last season of The Hills that Heidi was going to leave Spencer. Those rumors have been put to rest recently, as rumors have been going around that Heidi has left Spencer Pratt. It is even noted that Heidi has moved out of the apartment and is living on her own. Now, what do most people do in a high-profile celebrity breakup? They usually stay low. They usually don't draw too much attention to themselves. But in this case, Heidi is deciding to come out with her own reality show with her friend Jen Bunny, which was somewhat on Laguna Beach and The Hills in the previous seasons. Now, most people are saying this is a work. It's just to promote her new upcoming reality show, which is going to take place of The Hills when it runs its season. Now, it's still yet to be known if this is a work, because we have known in the past that Heidi and Spencer have worked the media to their advantage. But only time will tell, and we got to see if this real divorce, or shall I say separation, is true. Now, our second story deals with the wildly popular phenomenon-like show True Blood. As Truebies know around the world, the third season airs on HBO this coming June the 13th at 10 p.m. But earlier this week, the whole cast of True Blood, along with director Alan Ball, took your questions and comments, as movie theaters around America had featured the Q&A session live on set, and also featured fans' questions that the actors were able to answer. Now, in this special edition screening, they also showed Season 3 trailer. Now, this is a Season 3 trailer that is not leaked on YouTube yet. It's an extended special version that was debuted on the Q&A session. Now, as a Truby fan myself, I cannot wait for Season 3, as we have the introduction of new characters such as werewolves. We get to know where Sam Warlock comes from, and we get to see his parents, which the actor as well said during that Q&A session, are a little bit shady. We get to see Tara in a new light as well in Season 3. And of course, all the characters are going to have their own thick plot lines. And the big question is Sookie really attracted to Eric, and is she going to get together with Bill? Now, in TV land, you always have to have some kind of trust, some rift involved within the main characters. Now, in this case being Bill and Sookie, and you throw in Eric in the mix, and you have your complication, so to say, and that works well for TV. You can't have a happy ending, and that's not just realistic. Said Alan Ball, the director, when he was taking questions and he was doing his own answers to the Q&As from the fans all across North America. Now, Season 3 airs June the 13th, and this Truby particularly cannot wait for the next season of True Blood.
Hello?
Hello, Sydney. Remember me?
What do you want?
I want you. It's showtime.
Oh, that familiar voice sends coziness and shivers down my spine and in my heart. It warms my heart up. Oh no, just me? A sequel to Scream is in the works. Now, it was confirmed that Courtney Cox will be back, along with David Arquette and Neve Campbell. She was a bit of a question mark leading into this fourth installment of the Scream franchise, but she is back. And now another main star, a huge celebrity in Hollywood, will be joining Scream 4. And I'm talking about America's sweetheart, Jennifer Aniston. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Jennifer Aniston, I don't see her being a main character in this new Scream 4 movie. She just doesn't fit a whole kind of horror movie genre. Now, you guys are right, because mostly in part, she's going to be the main lead, which is killed off in the opening sequence. Just like Drew Barrymore was in the first installment of Scream. Everyone thought she was going to be a main character, as her picture was plastered along posters for the movie, and she was one of the main actors' name on the marquee for Scream. Now, I shouldn't send shockwaves through Hollywood, as that just wasn't done. You didn't kill off such a high name. Now, as we know in every Scream movie come to pass, that has happened. So Jennifer Aniston will be the main lead, which is killed off in the opening sequence of Scream. Now, she's set to come on because while filming Scream, Courtney Cox then met her husband, David Arquette, and Scream has always been a close place in her heart, and she wanted Jennifer Aniston to be able to go into that area of Courtney Cox's life, and Courtney Cox wanted to be able to share the experience with her. Joining the cast is Julia Roberts' niece, Emma Roberts. So she will inject some of the youthful kind of banter and look for her to be kind of more of the main focus in this new Scream 4, which is set to debut in the late 2010, if not early 2011. Thank you guys very much for joining me on the 7th edition of TWE This Week in Entertainment. Now remember, for all your pop culture news and fixes daily, head over to oneworldoneman.com and get your pop culture fix as needed. I'm Rick Sorrenzia. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you guys very shortly.